The movie reviewed in this episode is rated R. Listener discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Scary Movie Nights podcast, a bi-weekly podcast where the scares are real, but the friendships are realer.
Oh.
Every week, we need to just make this more ridiculous.
I just had the primal urge to scream just at that moment.
And
it felt really good.
I don't really remember what's next, but we're going to be reviewing
I threw us off.
Oculus 2013. That's Mariana.
And that's Joanne.
And we are your hosts for the evening. But first, Mariana, let me ask you, what had you looking in the mirror this week?
Ooh. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I was looking in the mirror this week because of yoga.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been really...
Literally looking in the mirror.
Literally looking in the mirror some of the time. But it's been really nice to kind of like center myself and like reconcile my mind and my body. And sometimes I don't feel like going, but then I go and I'm like, this is exactly what I needed. And I've been unlocking some new poses in my practice. I like hit a baby grasshopper
mindful.
the other day, and I can like hold
What's
a
a baby
little bit of
grasshopper?
a side. I'll show you later. She's crazy.
Baby grasshopper yoga
Yeah, look her up. Look
pose.
her up.
Okay. Oh.
Period, right? Period.
Girl, what? That's amazing. Good for you with the fur.
The fur.
That looks so good.
Yeah, it was. It's been really good. So that's got me really looking in the mirror this week. What about you, Joanne?
Nice.
And you can't say magic.
I wasn't. Wow.
We
First
know
of
it's
all,
magic. I was gonna be like, it's Love Island, but I said that already.
You said it twice now, actually.
Yeah.
That could have been the third time. No, actually, my wonderful, super handsome husband and I celebrated our 7-year wedding anniversary on Saturday.
Oh my god!
Tee.
Wait, Logan, add that to the calendar right now.
Yeah, July 4th.
Oh my god, congrats! Okay, period.
So Friday was actually the day we celebrated together because it was the 3rd. And I was like, we usually have like a nice dinner or whatever, but I was like, babe, is it really lame if I just want to keep it super low key and go to like Mia's table and then go to a movie?
Aww.
And he was like, no, we're adults, we can do whatever we want. And I was like, damn, you're right. So I'm so happy that I married this man because he puts up with my shenanigans and you know.
Shenanigans in question, going to dinner and a movie.
Yeah, but you know, it's like having a chicken fried steak on your anniversary at Mia's table.
That
and
sounds
like
perfect.
And I had a peanut butter shake with some fried catfish and shrimp. It was delicious. If you haven't gone to Mia's table, the one on Gessner specifically, you must go. That is some of the best Southern food you have ever had in your life, I promise you. And have a peanut butter milkshake because that is like liquefied gold.
Period.
That you can drink.
No, I'm too hungry to be looking at this.
And then,
okay.
And then Saturday we went to a friend's house. She has like a house next to Clear Lake that we can
on the water.
Like on the water, yeah. And so like you can see like the fireworks from like her dock or whatever.
Have you seen those memes that are like when your friend with a boat / pool / lakeside makes a joke?
Oh my god, you're so funny! Oh my god. No, she's legitimately super fucking cool though. I love her, and like it's a new budding friendship, but it's like she's really good vibes.
Aww.
So we really enjoyed being invited over there, and you know, we spent our anniversary with fireworks.
That's lovely.
For the lakeside.
Okay,
yeah, it was good. So that had me looking in the mirror this week, being like,
out.
oh my god, I'm so lucky to be alive. Like, unlike someone we know in this movie.
Oh, this movie It's crazy.
It's crazy. But enough about that. Let's eat some apples.
Oh!
We think. For Oculus 2013, we're definitely talking about that scene later. I think it's the most iconic scene. In actually all of horror, I feel like that scene is super iconic.
Logan was watching the movie with me until that scene. And then he was like, I'm going to read my book.
Oh, man. So good, the apple eating.
Where's the apple?
Yeah. Brian also squirmed. Yeah. He was like, ugh.
I squirm.
It's a squirmy.
I squirm a duh.
But I still was like...
No, for me, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Listener, if you have not watched this movie, we're going to be starting off with a no spoiler section. Mar is going to treat us to a bespoke, handcrafted, no spoiler synopsis.
Handcrafted.
And then she's going to give us some no spoilery trivia. So enjoy if you haven't watched this movie. Mar, take it away.
Period. Oculus 2013 is a cautionary tale that warns against the dangers of buying furniture secondhand. I love thrifting shit.
Literally.
I love thrifting.
This was made for you.
The film follows 21-year-old Tim Russell after he is released from a psychiatric hospital where he has been since he shot and killed his dad as a child. Tim reunites with his sister Kaylee, who has found their childhood mirror, a gothic, ornate-ass mirror which doesn't look haunted at all.
It's almost like that's definitely not... That's the least haunted mirror in this entire place.
Kaylee reminds Tim of their childhood promise to destroy the mirror, which she thinks led to their parents' demise. Timbo and Kaylee attempt to outsmart the mirror, which plays tricks on the mind, dehydrates plants, and eats dogs.
Literally.
So this movie...
Dehydrates plants.
It does!
Yeah.
It dehydrates the plant.
It takes the chlorophyll right out.
This movie was written by Mike Flanagan and Jeff Howard, and it was directed by Mike Flanagan from Hill House fame, Haunting of Bly Manor fame, Dr.
Daddy
Sleep
Mike.
fame, Midnight Mass, etc., etc. And I read that he is directing the next and 7th Exorcist. Which is very exciting. That's supposed to be out 2027. Excited. And then he's also directing an upcoming Carrie series, which is supposed to be out later this year. So we have Karen Gillan as Kaylee Russell, and this was her first American role. I thought she ate. The American accent was great. I think I saw her, I heard her real accent maybe slip out maybe once, but I can't even remember like what line specifically it was on. But she later, when she was what's Gamora's sister in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, is that where she plays her?
Yeah. So she's literally like completely covered in makeup. I mean, she's
like literally blue and.
But she cut her hair like right after this role. She like cut her hair short for another movie, and then she like I think she literally shaved her head to play what's her face. Nebula.
There you go.
In
That's
Guardians
her
of
name.
the Galaxy. We also have Annalise Basso as 12-year-old Kaylee. And I think that little girl ate.
She ate.
Ate.
No crumbs.
10 toes down, as they say on Love Island.
What does that mean?
It means you're standing on business. 10 toes down. Okay, period.
Bro, I'm an unk, as they say. Can't keep up anymore, honestly.
We have Brenton Thwaites as Tim Russell and Garrett Ryan as 10-year-old Tim Russell. Katie Sackhoff.
Yes.
Okay, as Marie Russell.
Yep.
And Rory Cochrane.
Cochrane.
Cock. What is with the people Sackhoff Cochrane as Alan Russell? And then, of course, we have Kate Siegel, who is Mike Flanagan's wife. She is in everything. She is in Haunting of Hill House. She is in Haunting of Bly Manor.
She's the slut that's having an affair with somebody's husband.
But also, she's like the creepy ghost, right? You see, right? Definitely. So I think this was a really good cast, and literally it's really just the 4 main characters that carry the film. You'd get to see Tim's doctor.
So technically like 6 because of the kids.
Dr. Graham. And you're right. The 4 characters, but you do have the children and the adults.
Yeah.
This was filmed in 24 days. And this film, I know, right? It's actually based on director, co-writer, and editor Mike Flanagan's earlier 2005 short horror film, Oculus Chapter 3, The Man with the Plan.
What? Did you watch it?
I did not.
Oh, I need to watch that. I didn't know that.
I did this research right when I got home from work
today. No worries.
So I didn't have time to like search for it, but I definitely wanted to. It wasn't like linked on Wikipedia, like sometimes things are linked.
Oh yeah.
But it contained only one setting, a single actor, and a mirror. It was a highly acclaimed short, and it kind of gathered interest. And they kind of wanted to adapt this short into a feature film. But they initially wanted to do like a found footage situation, and Mike Flanagan was like, absolutely not.
No.
Although I felt like they kind of kept like the essence of the found footage situation, because throughout the film, the main characters are recording.
Yeah.
They're documenting the events that are happening throughout the film.
Yeah.
So maybe that was kind of like a little nod to found footage.
The idea was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Mike Flanagan was like, absolutely not. I don't want to do found footage. This was kind of a challenge to expand this short into a full-length screenplay, because they kind of felt like the premise could only be stretched so far, so they decided to combine these two storylines of the children's experience and then the same characters, but now as adults. And they wanted to create a sense of distortion and disorientation that would be similar for the viewer as it was for the characters Tim and Kaylee themselves in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some fun facts here. Mike Flanagan has included the Oculus mirror as an Easter egg in most of his movies and TV shows.
I love that.
I love that. And I had to go and like find pictures, but it's in the basement of Ouija, Origin of Evil, the headboard of Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game, yeah.
The walls in The Haunting of Hill House, the Overlook Hotel in Dr. Sleep.
Whoa.
So I thought that was really neat. As I mentioned earlier, Karen Gillan had to wear a wig, but I will say this was a good wig. I did not clock this wig. We talked when we did Halloween 2 how I can usually clock a wig and it'll take me out, but this, I was none the wiser. I did think her haircut was really weird because she had these really weird short, like very, like her bangs went all the way to like the middle of her head. It was weird, but I was like, that's just a weird choice for a haircut. But I think that maybe was something going on with a wig there. I don't know. Now, when Kaylee is showing her brother photos of previous victims of this laser glass or this mirror, we get to see Mike Flanagan's wife, and we also get to see Mike Flanagan's wife in many other scenes in the movie.
She the ghost.
I really love that Mike Flanagan puts his wife in everything.
I absolutely agree.
I love it.
You know what my next Christmas gift to Logan's going to be? It's going to be a commander deck with pictures of you as proxies. I
literally joked. Yes, I joked about making this. Yes.
I'm gonna get you that.
We have like craft more and just, like, paint everywhere, like.
Oh, it's gonna be a photo shoot.
Period.
I hope you know. We're gonna get you a little armor and everything.
I'm so ready.
She's gonna be Quintorius.
So funny. Wait, what are the lands gonna be? The lands should be places I've lived. That's kind of cool, right? That's kind of neat. Cool. Or places we visited that we've traveled. Whoa.
Honestly, I feel like this could be a plains.
Sure.
This room.
Yeah.
We're thinking. All right.
Stephen King loved this movie, which makes me feel validated.
Yeah, 100%.
So critics can suck it. They gave this movie 75% of Rotten Tomatoes, and I think that's whack.
Wait, what's the Rotten Tomato score?
75.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of low for this movie.
I feel like it's low. I really like this movie.
I do too.
And we can get more into it later. I'm just fact checking myself, but yes, 75% tomato meter, 54% popcorn meter.
Girl, y'all need to like this movie more, bro. It's good.
Reevaluate. Yeah. There is a Bollywood remake of this film called Dubara, See Your Evil.
Ooh.
And so feel free to click on that hyperlink so you can see.
I really want to see this.
It looks to me like they have adopted the mirror, and the mirror in the picture looks a lot like the mirror in the movie Oculus.
Okay.
But I don't know how true to the plot of this one they
Okay.
how true they stayed to it.
See your evil.
Period.
I love it. Okay. I'll watch this at some point.
I like to think that my mind is like so like head empty that the mirror would be like, what am I gonna do with this?
What am I gonna? There's
I'd be like looking in the mirror like, and the mirror would be like, carry on, queen. This film was released in the U.S. in 2014. It grossed $4.9 million on its opening day, an estimated $2.7 million at the North American box office, and another $16.3 internationally, for a worldwide total of $44 million, with an estimated original budget of $5 million.
Okay, period.
So it definitely did well at the box office, and I'm excited to get into the spoiler section so we can talk about everything that happened in this movie, including the dogs and including the apple.
The apple.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thanks, Mar. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the spoiler section. So, listener, if you have not watched this movie, and if you care about it being spoiled, pause the episode, go watch the movie, and come back and listen to the rest of it. Mar, what did you think about this movie?
Oh my god, this movie is so good.
It is really good. I love it. I love the movie.
This movie...
100%. It fucked me up when I watched it back in the day, and it fucked me up. Like you said, like, you think about the movie every once in a while.
Yes, I think about the movie every once in a while, because, like, how do you outsmart this evil?
Like, you literally can't. You just have to grenade it.
Yeah, literally. Okay.
Right.
I have had thoughts where it's like, I would have the mirror delivered to the house and then drop a nuke on the house.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, right?
Yeah,
I think that's
exactly how you do it.
But I feel like this movie
actually,
really...
you just gotta put it out in the desert and then nuke it there. You know what I mean?
Period.
Yeah. Or
this
rocket launch it.
Really affected me because I feel like I've talked about this, but not being able to distinguish like what's real from what's imagined is really scary to me.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I don't do drugs, because I hate feeling like I don't know what's really going on, or like I don't have a good grasp on reality. So this movie genuinely scares me, and I think about it all the time. And I remember the first time I watched it, like the first time that something happens where the characters realize, like, holy shit, like everything that's happened like didn't actually happen, like it, and that's like a slippery slope, and like this can go wrong and you can lose me with this whenever it's like too much, where it's like impossible to even begin to tell what's happening, and the point is like very abstract, and it's like that you don't know what's going on, that kind of thing. You can lose me. But this movie, like the plot is strong enough and has a strong enough gravitational pull that everything revolves around it. Yes, it's well anchored. I also really like the characters. I really like Mike Flanagan's movies and shows. Yeah. And I think it's because I can really like empathize and root for the characters that he writes.
Yeah.
Like even the mom and the dad, like even though they are somewhat possessed by the evil of this mirror because their reality is being altered in their minds, which we don't really get to see, which is interesting. We just get to see how they're acting like outwardly,
which I love that, by the way,
perspective.
Yes.
You can tell that this is like a loving family. I will say I have some interior decorator beef with this movie because they move into the most suburban ass looking home I have ever seen, and they bring home this gothic black mirror with like, you know, that old timey glass and shit, and like
that you can even see yourself properly
literally into like any house, a house that would be in any suburb in America. Like, that mirror belongs in a castle. Why is it...
It takes up the entire freaking wall.
Literally.
It's like...
and it's in an office. I'm like, why? Like, you don't bring a mirror like that to Jersey Village. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the wife was right. She was like, oh, so we're just going to bring in, like, all this... Like, she gave him shit for bringing the mirror in. And he was like, oh, you want to talk about the other thing that you just bought? And I'm like, first of all, does it fit the theme of the house? Does it fit the decorative theme of the house?
You're not going to bring Art Deco into a cottage.
Hello?
Come on, like, be so for real. That's my only
it's Dad's fault.
Qualm with this movie. It's Dad's fault for having bad taste.
For having bad taste.
And not being able to literally read the...
This movie is the dangers of having bad taste.
It's the dangers of having bad taste. See, this would never happen to me because even though I buy things secondhand, I only buy things that are cute and that fit in my home. You know what I always tell myself, Joan, whenever, because I do buy a lot of things secondhand, Facebook Marketplace, all that stuff. I always tell myself, I'm like, my vibes are so good and my heart and my intentions are so pure that if this is haunted, the ghost will simply leave me alone because they're like, she's
literally
too nice.
built different.
She's too nice. I can't haunt her.
That reminds me of that meme of like, I'm gonna butcher this so bad and it's not going to be funny, but someone tweeted like, man, that really sucks when people get struck down by the gods for their hubris. Not me though, I'm built different.
That reminds me of another meme that I think is the same as this meme. It's whenever people are like, Taco Bell will not fuck up your stomach if you're pure of heart. Taco Bell being the gods. Honestly.
Right, exactly.
Because listen, I have never once gotten sick or anything from Taco Bell. Taco Bell suits me just fine, again, because I'm pure of heart.
Correct. Logan, did you hear that? Pure of heart.
Pure of heart.
He did not hear that.
Wait,
he's locked in.
I heard about how Taco Bell's never betrayed you.
Yeah, it's never because I'm pure of heart.
Because she's pure of heart. Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
Exactly.
Period.
Okay. Cool.
Period.
One thing that you kind of brought up that I want to ask: do you think that the mirror? Okay. Let's talk logistics.
Okay.
Haunted mirror logistics specifically.
Yeah.
So does the mirror possess you, does whatever it wants in the real world while you're hallucinating, or does it make you see things that make you act a certain type of way because you think you're reacting to the hallucination?
The latter. The second thing you said.
I think there's a little bit of both though. I mean, because like when you think like when the mom's all like chained up.
I think that might have just been natural reaction from being chained up. Because also,
like,
you know what else is
just
interesting?
insane?
Like that I will bring up. They mention in the movie that the mirror has like a radius that it can affect. And so
it was very scientific there at the start. It was very cool.
And so I'm like, and the radius is not huge, it's like 30 feet. They say, was the mom in her room chained up within that radius? Like,
well, yes, because the radius of influence grows as the mirror feeds on the life energies. Yeah, and it can't feed on humans at first. It feeds on.
Right.
It starts with like plants, animals, and then it's to get strong enough to feed on humans. Yeah. Which is really cool because like it was almost. I mean, it is vampiric in a sense. Yeah. Because when the kids open up the study at some point, they see like that ghost like leaning over the dad, like almost like his neck, and then when they open it, she's like, and like she goes, that was scary, by the way, the literal jump scare. And I just don't know because like I feel like there's a little bit of both going on because like think about it when they first started out, they're arguing, right? But then they look back at the cameras and they're like changing the camera. Yeah. The camera's up. Like the mirror did not.
You're right.
Make them see something that made them do that.
You're right.
They were just doing it and arguing at the same time.
You're right.
So I think the mirror possesses people, makes them do certain things while they're hallucinating something else completely.
The mirror is like OP.
Literally OP.
The mirror.
How do you kill it? There's no way.
So here's my thoughts. Where is it?
Because when it deflects all of the blows that come towards it. The only crack that ever happened was when the dad.
It was accidental. Totally accidental.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's what I would do.
Okay.
I set up the kill switch in the room, right?
Okay.
Then I hire a contractor to put like drywall to cover up the kill switch. Right? So like the kill switch is gonna go through that drywall, but you wouldn't be able to see it, right? So the kill switch is covered up by the drywall, right? Then I tell someone to send an email to someone to move the mirror into the house and place it in the line of fire. And then I just
you don't need to do that. That's too much. You can move the mirror yourself.
No, because you
just have to cover it up. Right?
Why would she try to mess around and run an experiment? It's crazy to me. Because if she had just done that, place the mirror.
Well, because I was wondering this too, but she explains it.
She does. She says she wants to like explain what happened and prove that her family was innocent, her dad was innocent, her brother is innocent. Yeah. I get that. And I do think that their experience and their perspective is affected by the fact that they were children when all of this happened. And I think that's something that's really interesting to talk about, because when you're a kid, you experience and you view the world so much differently than when you are older.
Yeah.
So, and I wonder too, like, if them being children, if that made it so they were less affected by the influence of the mirror. Like, maybe the mirror, like, you needed to have like a developed frontal lobe for it to fully affect you. Because it seemed like in the movie, like, the kids weren't really being
influenced by the mirror
as much.
Yeah, that definitely was something I noticed too.
So it could be that Kaylee's experience, like, she didn't quite understand the extent or the strength or the power that this mirror had, even though she researched it.
Yeah.
Maybe she thought that it being there for, you know, such a short period of time, it wouldn't gather enough, you know, power to do such damage like it did. Or like it did to these other people that it killed who had it in their home for a prolonged period of time, or like they did whenever they were kids. But I don't know, like, this thing is clearly like very powerful. I would not have messed with it. Also, like,
no,
I feel like if anything too, the mirror almost has like a vendetta. I love the scene whenever she uncovers it for the first time in the warehouse where she works.
Yeah.
And there's those like statues behind her.
Oh, what a great scene.
Oh my god, excellent scene.
Excellent, Mike.
Excellent exposition. It helps you understand so much about the mirror.
They have history.
Without saying anything.
They have beef. And it's on.
Yes. So, like, why would you just send it to the desert and nuke it?
I mean, I understand her. That's like her trauma response.
Yeah.
You know, like she wants to destroy this mirror, but first she has to prove something that it's because of this XYZ. I really enjoyed the, like, juxtaposition comparison of the sister who never got help and is essentially reliving her trauma.
Yeah.
And then the brother who did get help and is trying to move past the trauma. Mm-hmm. And you know, like, okay, in the movie, the mirror is real and all this stuff did happen. But, like, if you would, like, translate it to, for example, like the real world, it is kind of like the choices that somebody makes when they don't get help to resolve their trauma is extremely toxic, even to the people around them. Yeah. And then people who do get help and, you know, overcome and process that trauma, how much clear-headed they are at, like, making decisions and moving forward.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think obviously, like, Mike Flanagan does a lot of work with, like, childhood trauma and stuff like that, and reliving through that as an adult. I think a lot of us have unresolved childhood trauma that we're not working through. Mm-hmm. Not me though. No, I mean, it's not me though, because I'm built different. No, I mean, I was lucky enough not to have had any traumatic experiences, so, you know, but, like, people who do it, and it's difficult to get that help, and you want to prove something to people, and I think it speaks a lot about that childhood trauma experience and the differences that it can make between two people, one who gets help and one who does not.
Absolutely.
You know?
I really like that interpretation.
Yeah, it's really good. And then another thing, because, you know, I do the Letterboxd reviews, whatever. A lot of people are kind of knocking down the movie because it's like, oh, it's another Mike Flanagan film, so you know it's unresolved childhood trauma. Da, da, da. And I'm like, dude,
And what about it?
Literally so good. Keep saying it, King. Also, there's other movies and shows that he does that aren't about unresolved childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Midnight Mass to some extent, but it's more about, like, religious trauma and like what that does to people. There was one other thing that he did that
The Haunting of Bly Manor, I don't think it's about childhood trauma. The Haunting of Hill House is definitely about childhood trauma.
Yeah. Oh, Gerald's Game. That's another one.
I did not watch that one.
Gerald's Game is crazy. So it's basically about this woman and a husband who are having difficulty in their marriage. And they end up doing some like bondage to like spice up their sex life. And like he like needs a little bit more spice. And she's like, okay, let's do it. He ends up having a heart attack while she's handcuffed to the bed. And she then has delirium-induced hallucinations for like 3 days.
Oh my god!
While she's tied to this bed. It is so good. And it's Mike Flanagan's wife. She plays the wife. Gerald's Game is very good. It's based off of a Stephen King novel. So yeah, no, it's a great film. I mean, Mike Flanagan does it again. And you know, that movie is more about like what are the lengths that you're willing to go to like find your own person and be that person in your marriage and like stand up for yourself. And,
yeah.
Like, but also like how do you find a middle ground to like loving each other and like making concessions for each other and stuff like that. So Mike Flanagan doesn't always talk about unresolved childhood trauma, and when he does anyway, that's some good shit. That is so good.
Like, just because you ate pizza once, you're not gonna eat pizza again?
Correct. Hello?
Yeah? Yeah?
So please increase your ratings by at least one more star.
Yeah,
this movie deserves
I really like this movie. I thought the premise was original, and it's just like, it puts me on like the edge of my seat, and I really enjoy this movie.
Let's talk about the apple.
Crazy. Crazy.
So when she picks up, okay, so I mean, they kind of foreshadows
by the way.
Right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Because she's like, sets her apple down, sets her light bulb down, which, by the way, never do that.
Nope. Not if you're within 30 feet of a mirror that can like manipulate your brain.
Literally. And when she picks that up, and you don't see her bite into it, but you hear the crunch. That crunch is such an auditory stimulus for me.
Literally, you don't see it. I mean, she just pulled out like a shard from her mouth.
Ugh.
And that was hard to watch.
That was really hard to watch.
No, it's all like in the building of the anticipation for the moment, and it really pays off.
And then when her brother finds her, it's like, "Are you okay?" And she looks down and it's the apple.
Yeah, it's insane. Insane.
I died.
It's also just crazy because once you finish the movie, it's like they never stood a chance. Like, she planned all this stuff. She had all these like timers. She had all these cameras. But like ultimately, like they did not stand. From the moment that they like unknowingly reset the room and like set up the cameras differently, and they didn't even realize what they had done. From that moment,
they should have been
just
like,
leave,
we're leaving.
Just walk out of the house. The freaking kill switch is gonna do its thing.
Yeah.
It's
because
crazy.
So like it controls all of your senses, not just your sight, like your vision, right? Because like you're experiencing it alters your perception of your world, not just your sight. So how do you fight against something that can literally alter your entire perception of the world you're experiencing? I mean, we only have our senses to interact with the world. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things like, girl, this was a I'm built different moment. Like, and the mirror did strike them down for their hubris. And she was
not built different. I will say, like, the one thing I wish for in this movie is I wish that there had been like something, like some thread that you could grasp and hold on to that could potentially help it. Like, the whole movie, it's like they're fucked.
Yeah,
like, the whole time.
Well, I think on the one hand, I've seen this movie before, so I know they're fucked.
Yeah.
But I think like going into it fresh, there does seem to be a sense of hope. Like okay, it might be messing with them, but there's the kill switch. Okay, but then there's also the cameras, because she keeps holding cameras up to see like if she's and you're like, oh, that's like the key.
Yeah.
But then you find out. I think the movie does a really great job of giving you a little bit of hope and then taking it away slowly. I think
once she kills her fiance, that's when you're like,
because she sees him now on the camera, and then the shard is real before it wasn't.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, oh, they're 100%.
Yeah.
Effed. And then when he leaves outside and then he calls and it's like, you have your father call me, and it's like, ah! You know, and because they're doing like the back and forth thing between the younger kids and the adults.
Yeah.
But once that happens, then they're just trying to survive because she agrees like, yeah, let's just leave. But then it shows them standing in front of the mirror
but
in
they
front
don't
of the
know
kill
if that's
switch,
real or not.
But they don't know if that's real. So now they're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Now, then it just becomes it's hopeless. I mean, you already know they're gonna die.
But it's still like you're still invested in seeing how everything is going to play out.
Yeah.
I also enjoyed all the parallels in the movie. Like the story goes back and forth between when they were kids and when they were adults, and I really like when movies do these. Do this. Again, it has to be done right.
Correct. Yeah.
I love a time jump. I think it forces me to kind of like sit with what's happening.
Yeah.
And like process it and not jump to conclusions because I know like, oh, like something else might happen or they might reveal something else later that could mean this. And so it kind of keeps me on my toes, but it also keeps me more alert and eager while I'm watching, especially if it's done well. I always like forget about one storyline because I'm so invested in the second storyline.
Yeah.
And then when the second storyline, like it jumps back to the original storyline, I'm like excited for the original storyline, but then the other one, and I forget that it was a cliffhanger in the other one. Am I making sense?
Yes,
I just feel like if it jumps back and forth I love it.
The two storylines on their own are excellent.
Yes.
So like you're not sad about switching from one to the other, and because they both add to each other as well. Yes. They only make each other better instead of detracting from one another.
I felt the same.
I got you, girl.
I literally just started watching Project Hail Mary because it's on Prime now, and I feel like Project Hail Mary did a really good job.
Yeah.
Of that. Have you all seen it?
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
So I really like that about it.
I really liked that towards the end, the two timelines started to merge together.
Yes, I was going to say that. And Mike Flanagan did that in The Haunting of Hill House as well. And it worked beautifully. Like whenever you see like adult Kaylee and little Tim, it's so good.
But again, it's they're reliving that trauma together. And
like literally though, because the mirror is showing them that.
Yes, correct. Literally in this case. Yeah. But in real life also, people relive that childhood trauma all the time. Yeah. And it kind of goes to show as well that like you never really grow beyond that child, especially if you have trauma in your past. Yeah. Like people, like even adults, you know, we hear people talking about like, oh, your inner child, you have to heal your inner child. And it sounds really hokey and stuff, but like it is so true. Like you have to observe like why the experiences that you had as a child shape your life as an adult now. And a lot of people let that, even if it's not trauma, a lot of people let those experiences dictate how it affects their adulthood. And I think we all need to be aware of that inner child. Yeah. Because the more we are aware, the more we can take care of ourselves.
I love that you mentioned like it's not necessarily trauma. Like there are things that happen to you when you're a child that are like pretty normal that will affect you in adulthood, which is insane. It
informs all of your decisions for the rest of how you handle relationships. Yeah. How much money you're comfortable making, because some people are uncomfortable making little money, but doing something they really want to do that fulfills them. And some people are actually uncomfortable making lots of money, you know, because, you know, they feel like maybe money was difficult to come by when they were smaller, or maybe they need more money, you know, like, so it's one of those things like, go to therapy.
I would like to say that I personally feel very comfortable with making a lot of money. So if anyone would like to give me a lot of money, go for it.
So if the universe would... So I read this one book called You Are a Badass. Okay, I read most of it. I got to the chapter where it was talking about like you have to write down your fears about making money, because the reason you're not making a lot of money is because you subconsciously feel uncomfortable making a lot of money. And I stopped. I was like, that's not true. If they pay me more money, I take it.
Fear that I'm gonna live more comfortably. Right. Fear that I'm gonna eat more good. Fear that I'm gonna travel more place.
Right. that no compute in my brain.
No. You've seen? I keep getting reels right now that are like computer do this.
Yes, computer.
Computer, make me make more money. Computer.
All right. Is there anything else you want to bring up before we do?
No. I think I'm ready for the good, the bad, and the spooky.
Let's do the good, the bad, the spooky. What's your good?
The acting, I thought was
Yes,
excellent,
phenomenal.
especially from the children.
Yes.
Surprisingly, but
Yeah.
I thought everyone was awesome. But the two young actors really ate and left no crumbs.
Yeah.
I love the pacing. I love the switching back and forth between the two timelines, and the premise as a whole is just so interesting. Like I don't like we just, I don't know if chronologically like this is the last episode that came out, but we just recorded a week ago Halloween 2, and Michael Myers represents this evil that you can't kill. And this mirror represents this evil that you can't kill. But this one, for some reason, is just so much scarier to me than Michael Myers will ever be. Sorry, Mike. Sorry to you, Mike. But I love this premise. I really like it. What about you? What's your good?
Yeah, I agree with you on all of those fronts. The premise is fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel like it's original, to be honest.
I think so, too.
Especially for the time.
It's a great take on a haunted object.
Yes, I agree. The acting is great. The children did great, but so did the adults, mom and dad. Everybody did great.
Mom and dad
did. Yeah, were really great actors. The plot very interesting, perfectly paced. The brother is hot. By the way, he's the guy. He's the guy from We Bury the Dead. Motorcycle guy.
No way!
Yeah, that's him.
No way! He looks so different!
Yeah, because he's got long hair and a beard.
Yes.
But that's him.
I knew he looked familiar.
That's him,
Okay. Scream King.
Yeah,
alert.
Scream King. Let's go. I love this movie. I think that Mike Flanagan's cinematography was incredible. It was so well shot.
Yeah.
And he integrated the two timelines amazingly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like seamless at some point.
Yeah.
Because you do like, and I feel like they integrate into each other slowly so that it's not grating at the end.
I think this movie's very well made.
It's really, really good with a budget of, what'd you say, $5 million?
$5 million.
Which is like,
it's a respectable
it's a
amount
respectable
of money.
budget, but it's not like a huge block, like a Marvel film, for example, that's like oodles of money. Anyway, what's your bad?
My bad. I have no beef with this movie. I will say it makes me sad that even though the mirror did not kill the kids in the beginning, it did kind of steal their lives away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee does eventually die, but her life, you can gather from everything she does and says that has been working towards this point where they can finally destroy this mirror. It's been consumed by it. And obviously she has not worked through her trauma. And then Tim spent his entire life from then on in this psych ward, and we can only assume he's going to go right back in after the events of the film.
I mean, straight to jail.
Right to jail. So it's crazy. For me, it was frustrating that she was going to try to run these experiments instead of just, destroying the mirror right away. But that's my outside perspective, unbiased opinion, who didn't watch my mom and my dad, destroy each other and themselves. So I really maybe can't really speak
that story was actually really gnarly from a child's perspective.
Yes.
Because she did all the right things, too, by the way. She tried to call somebody, it didn't work, set the mirror. So the mirror did influence the kids in that sense. Yeah, because she was like talking to somebody and it was like the same doctor over and over again.
But they could tell, the kids were aware that it was happening, you know?
Well, they made a comment, they said same voice.
Yeah, same voice. Yeah. And then she tried to get an adult, a trusted adult, their neighbor, to come in, and, dad was like, oh, sorry, man, mom's been sick and all this other stuff. So they did all of the right things, and it just goes to show how powerless sometimes some kids can be, and
What's your bad?
Not much. I can understand people saying that Mike Flanagan is a bit of a one-trick pony, which is a direct quote from one of the comments. But I think the way he depicts this in his movies is just so incredible. I really don't mind watching the same theme over and over again because it feels different. It's always a really fresh take. And again, he's done other things that don't have to deal with childhood trauma, like Midnight Mass and Gerald's Game. Mm-hmm. So, it's like young to ease up on Mike Flanagan. I really love it. Let's uphold and like support good filmmakers, please, for horror.
He does horror very well.
Yeah, he does really.
The jump scares are great. There's always moments that are so like they feel so visceral, like the light bulb moment, or in The Haunting of Hill House or The Haunting of Bly Manor. Like there's points in all his movies where I'm like, fuck.
Yes, where you just feel like you feel things.
Yes,
you feel emotions. Yeah,
and again, it's because I love his characters and I want them to do well. So when you figure out what's happening and it's heartbreaking, you're like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's your spooky?
The gore really got me in this one. I didn't really remember that because of the whole mirror thing. But for me, whenever people are chewing on things that they shouldn't be chewing on, that really gets me. And so with the light bulb moment, but also the mom is like in the room literally eating the fucking plates, that really got me. And again, the stress of not knowing what is really happening, like what is reality. Like when they rearranged the room and they watch it all back and they did it themselves and they didn't even realize, like, that is so scary to me.
Such a great moment.
So that's my spooky. What about you?
The mirror.
The mirror!
Like, how do you fight against something that can change your perception of the world around you?
Exactly.
And then I wrote, is this another metaphor for the media?
It's our phones, Black Mirror.
I mean, I'm mostly joking, but also like...
There's this episode of Black Mirror in the most recent season, which I think Black Mirror maybe fell off a little bit, but there's this episode where the villain in the show has this necklace where she'll touch it and anything that she speaks becomes reality.
Oh.
And she has this like quantum computer in her house or something crazy, and so she's literally ruining her childhood bully's life. By like at one point, it's great. You gotta watch it. I can't explain it, but it's crazy.
Dude, I do love Black Mirror. You know, the one episode I always think about when I think of Black Mirror is the one where they kidnap the princess of, it's like in the first season.
Oh, the little girl, the pig.
And then the terrorist says that the prime minister has to fuck a pig on camera, and he does it. Oh, bro,
crazy.
Talk about visceral.
I love
crazy.
Kill the DJ, which is a wholesome one. And San Junipero, the gay one.
I didn't watch.
Oh my god! Wait, Kill the DJ is.
Okay, I have
really
to watch
cute.
Black Mirror because actually it's a really good show.
Kill the DJ and San Junipero, and also the one with the space. It's got Jesse Plemons playing a space freak.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, we need to watch Black Mirror.
Okay, we'll watch it.
Okay, got it.
And then one last spooky: the people you love the most are the ones who will hurt you the most. Because, like, if you think about it, the sister did it to her brother because she had unresolved trauma.
Yeah.
And so it's like one of those, like, he wanted to help her and she wasn't allowing herself to be helped. Anyway, the rating system for this movie is, let's rate this movie by the number of nails you'd rip off your fingers.
Ow! I don't like thinking
How
about
much do you really love this movie?
I'm gonna rip out 4
Out
of
of
my 5 nails. Ow!
I'm gonna rip off 4 and then go for another one and then leave it on because it hurts too much. 4.5. I really love this movie. I think it's really great, especially for its time. So
yes, I love this movie. It's genuinely scary. Like genuinely, 100%. I was like in the covers like this.
Yeah. I loved it. Okay, let's read some Letterboxd reviews.
Yeah.
Mariana, you kick us off.
This is by Aaliyah, who gave it 4 stars. Imagine you get released from the psych ward and the first thing your sister says is that she wants to revisit your childhood trauma. Crazy.
Queen.
Also, whenever she's like, you went in there and you were totally sane and they made you crazy.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Calm down, Queen. Whoa. Like, calm down.
Also, I find it sad, like, the scene where he talks her into, like, giving up. He's like, hey, you have all of this unresolved trauma. Like, please just, like, do... And she's, like, crying. And then they go in there and the fucking plants are dead. Oh my! I was like, oh shit, that spiral. You can see him spiraling also. Yeah. Okay, this is by Suspir Liam, who gave it 3.5 stars. I'm pretty sure we've used this stuff.
Yes, I definitely have remember that name.
I would have just bought myself a new nice IKEA mirror, ripped to them, but I'm different. Period. Maybe one that matches the decor.
Yeah, literally. This is by Esther. I would be able to tell the difference between reality and hallucination basically without even trying.
Also built different. All these people are built different on the comment.
Crazy.
We're all unique in our own ways. This was by Maggie, 2 stars. Deserved for playing golf.
Oh my god. I do like how the golf clubs did come back into the story eventually with the kids trying to destroy the mirror. Like, they played some role, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
This is by a friend of Hagrid who gave it 3.5 stars. Mike Flanagan, never stop making movies and shows. Okay, thanks. We love you. Bye.
Had to end it with that one. And that about does it for today. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the podcast, tell your friends about us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and rate us 5 stars in whatever app or podcast service you use to bring on the spooks.
Please follow us on our socials by going to scarymovienights.com or looking us up on any platform. You can also message us through our socials or by sending an email to spooky@scarymovienights.com.
Tell us in the comments what you think about Oculus 2013. How many of your nails would you pull off? I'm Joanne.
And I'm Mariana.
And thanks for joining us for another Scary Movie Night. See you in 2 weeks. Stay spooky.